friends, welcome back to Math Defined. Today we're going to use what we know about angle relationships and algebraic equations to uncover the measures of missing angles. Let's start with this pair of vertical angles. Vertical angles are congruent, or in simpler words, they're equal. We want to find the value of x. We'll need to set up an equation to find it. Since the angles are congruent, we'll use this equation. 75 equals 4x minus 25. To undo the subtraction, we'll add 25 to both sides, giving us 100 equals 4x. Then we'll divide both sides by 4. 100 divided by 4 is 25, so x equals 25. We can check our work by plugging in 25 degrees for x. 4 times 25 minus 25. Multiplying first gives us 100 minus 25, which is 75. Perfect! Both angles measure 75 degrees, just as we expected since vertical angles are congruent. Identifying the types of angles helps you know whether to set them equal or make them add up to 90 or 180 degrees. If you need a quick review on that, check out this video on classifying angles before going any further with this lesson. Now let's find the angle measures for these complementary and supplementary angles. We'll start with the first diagram, complementary angles. These two adjacent angles form a right angle, so they're complementary. Their measures add up to 90 degrees. We can write an equation to solve for x, where x plus x minus 20 equals 90 degrees. Now we can solve for x. First, combine the like terms. 2x minus 20 equals 90. Then undo the subtraction by adding 20 to both sides. 2x equals 110. And finally, divide both sides by 2. X equals 55 degrees. So the top angle is 55 degrees. To find the bottom angle, we substitute 55 in place of x. 55 minus 20 is 35, or 35 degrees. Check it out. 55 plus 35 equals 90. Perfect. Let's move on to the second diagram. This pair of adjacent angles are supplementary, which means their measures add up to 180 degrees. We'll set up an equation to solve for x. 3x plus 25 plus 2x equals 180 degrees. First, combine like terms. 5x plus 25 equals 180. Then subtract 25 on both sides. 5x equals 155. And finally, divide both sides by 5. X equals 31 degrees. Now we can find each angle measure by substituting 31 degrees in place of x. The top angle is 2 times 31, or 62 degrees. The bottom angle is 3 times 31 plus 25, or 118 degrees. We'll double check our work using addition. 62 plus 118 is 180 degrees. This next diagram has a lot going on, but we'll take it step by step to find all the missing angles. Let's start with angle A. Angle A is marked with a little square. That tells us it's a right angle, so it measures 90 degrees. Now for angles B and C. Angles B and C are complementary, meaning together they total 90 degrees. Angle B is x degrees, and angle C is 8x degrees. Let's set up an equation. X plus 8x equals 90 degrees. We'll combine the like terms. 9x equals 90, and then divide both sides by 9. X equals 10 degrees. So now we know angle B is 10 degrees. To find angle C, we substitute 10 degrees in place of x. Angle C is 8 times 10, or 80 degrees. Let's move on to angles D and E. They are supplementary angles. Angle D is a vertical angle to angle B. Vertical angles are congruent, so angle D is also 10 degrees. Let's substitute that value into the equation. 10 degrees plus angle E equals 180 degrees. We'll subtract 10 from both sides, and angle E is 170 degrees. And just like that, we found all the missing angles. Here's one last example. In this diagram, we know angle A is 140 degrees, and we need to find the measures of angles B and C. Do you notice anything special about these three angles? They form a circle around a center point. That means their sum is 360 degrees. Let's set up an equation to find the missing angles. 140 plus 2x plus 6 plus 2x plus 4 equals 360. We'll need to solve for x in order to find the measures for angles B and C. First, combine like terms. 4x plus 150 equals 360. Then subtract 150 from both sides. 4x equals 210. And finally, divide both sides by 4. X equals 52.5 degrees. Now we'll substitute 52.5 degrees for x to find the measures of angles B and C. Substituting 52.5 in place of x for angle B gives us 2 times 52.5 plus 6. We'll multiply first, and then 105 plus 6 gives us 111 degrees for angle B. Now for angle C. 2 times 52.5 plus 4. 2 times 52.5 is 105 again, plus 4 is 109 degrees. Let's check our work by finding the sum for the three angles. 140 plus 111 plus 109 equals 360 degrees. Math magic strikes again. Awesome job today! You just learned how to find unknown angle measures using algebra and angle relationships, including vertical, complementary, supplementary, and angles around a point. If this video helped you out, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and hey, if you made it all the way to the end, drop a green circle in the comments so I know you're part of the Math Defying crew. Until next time, keep math awesome.